another great song, Shall We Gather at the River? Shall we gather at the river, where bright angels we have drawn, with its crystal tide forever, flowing by the throne of God. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. On that margin of the river, washing up its silver spray, we will talk and worship ever all the happy golden day. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. On Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. One of the great things about the hymns we're singing today, and a lot of the Southern gospel music, it's all about that home that we're all waiting for, that home that we're looking forward to. And this is another song that talks about that promised land. On Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. O'er those wide extended plains shines one eternal day, where God the Son forever reigns and scatters night away. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. No chilling winds or precious breath can reach that pitiful shore. Sickness and sorrow, pain and death are felt and feared no more. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. And another great one, Ring the Bells of Heaven. This song reminds us of how great it is when someone decides to accept Christ and is received into his family. Ring the bells of heaven, there is joy today, for a soul returning from the wild. the anthem of the free. Ring the bells of heaven, spread the feast today. Angels swell the glad triumphant strain. Tell the joyful tidings, bear it far away. For a precious soul is born again. Glory, glory, how the angels sing. Glory, glory, how the loud harps ring. 'Tis the ransomed army, like a mighty sea, pealing forth the anthem of the free. In the sweet by and by. There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Bountiful Father above, we will offer the tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love, and the blessings that hallow our ways. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Right. Now, before we do our next one, I'm going to give you a little history about music. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. So, when the early Puritans came over, you know, they were very prim, very proper, very good people. And they would like to sing their music something like this. Would you be free from your burden of sin? And by the time they got to the fourth verse, it was lunchtime. And Baptists like to eat. So the Baptists come along and say, you know, I think we could do it just a little bit better. So they did, would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood. And that was great. But then the Pentecostals came along, and they thought, I think we can do better than that. So they decided to do it a little different, like this. Would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you or me will a victory win? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power. And his name was Jimmy Swaggart, and he says, I think we can still do it just a little bit better than that. And so he decided to do, he always liked these upper keys. So he did something like this.
Makes me love everybody.
this one I think you can do without any words. It's also in the key of F. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. No more crying, no more crying there. We are going to see the King. No more crying there. We are going to see the King. No more crying there. We are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. No more dying there. No more dying there. We are going to see the King. No more dying there. We are going to see the King. No more dying there. We are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. And we're going to take a 5-minute break because the choir has a very strict contract. And they must have 5 minutes to prepare for every service. So we're going to give them 5 minutes to sit down and rest. And then we'll start back our prelude at 10:27.